It's day 10 of our By Faith 20-day online devotional. We are halfway there, and I pray that these last 9 days, if you will, have been a blessing to you, have encouraged you, motivated you, inspired you to continue on keeping the faith in your own journey. So today we're looking at Genesis chapter 17. And we find in this place, if we go to verse 5, we see that no longer shall your name be called Abram, but it shall be called Abraham. So we now have a change. Verse 6 says this, I will make you exceedingly fruitful, and I will make nations of you, and kings will come forth from you. So God's reminding Abraham now of his promise. How many know that we are a people that just hate to wait? We just do not like to wait on things. We judge the worth of something by how quickly we can produce results. We want the latest and greatest products and gadgets, don't we? And efficiently by driving down that street, driving to that latest store, and go getting that new iPod or getting that new iPad or iPhone. I don't even think anybody uses an iPod anymore. If it means we can have it now, we'll take cheap and disposable over what? Excellent and durable any day, because it's quick. We get it instant, we get it fast, but it will kill your spiritual life. It will kill your spiritual life to want instant right away. Spiritual maturity doesn't come instantly or quickly. It must be built over time. I love this part. We are a culture of 30-second commercials, 250-word blog posts, Pop-Tarts, and drive-through car washes. Instant, instant, instant. This is our reality. But to get a person interested in the gospel, it's difficult to keep their attention. It's difficult. And any new Bible study or conference can be sold if its packaging is fresh and cute. How many of us have walked into a Christian bookstore and we see all the latest and greatest books out, conference tapes, whatever those are, and they're packaged beautifully to draw our attention. But it can lose its flavor. And it goes on the shelf. No, I might be a little biased. I pray that you can get these 20 days and you're getting something out of them, and we haven't packaged them or anything like that. But continue to stay with us on this. But when it loses its flavor, it goes on the shelf. No doubt, there's a large market for religious experiences, absolutely, in our world. But they are just that, experiences. Instead, we must acquire patience and longevity for holiness. See, experiences are just for a moment, but holiness is for a lifetime. Holiness cannot be obtained instantly. It's not a microwave bag of popcorn, people. It's not that we can eat and receive holiness. No, we can't just receive holiness instantly. It takes time. Time to be still, and a patience to accept the silence of God. We've talked about this. The silence of God. Listen, between chapter 16 and chapter 17 in Genesis, 13 years have passed. 13! Abram heard nothing but silence. Sarah, if you will, heard nothing but silence as a woman. 13 years. But when God came back, God came and said, look, you are no longer Abram, but now you are Abraham. And in that chapter, we read again, he reminds Abraham of the promises that he gave him. He introduces him back on the scene as El Shaddai, the Almighty, overpowering, ever-present, eternal, omnipotent, omniscient, faithful, good, and sovereign God. He is sovereign. He also reminded Abram, while I am sometimes silent, I remain in control of your circumstances. So we read in this chapter, listen, I know what's going on. I see it. I'm aware of it. I know it. But I'm in control of your situation. I'm in control of the story. See, I'm the author and finisher of your faith, and we have the opportunity to write the pages in between our own stories. How much do we allow God to write them with us so that he can finish what he brought us here to do? What he introduced our story, do we allow him to finish the end result? So our morning motivation is this. This part of the story of Abraham is an urgent call to slow down, take stock of what's important, connect with him, and then determine how we shall live. Ask God the areas in your life this morning where he needs you to slow down. Ask him where he needs you to slow down. What is it, God, that I need to have more patience with? What is it, God, that I may need to put on pause, put on hold, so that I have given you room in my heart, getting rid of offense. I've made room for you to dwell in. So what now do I need to slow down in? Your afternoon inspiration, we all have different seasons in our life. Listen, some of us are working 9 to 5. Some of us are staying home with little ones. Some of us are in a business. Whatever your season of life is, find time throughout this day today that will give you eternal growth. Is it in the Word? Getting in the Word. Is it putting on a Bible study that's an audio? Is it downloading a YouTube video? What is it today that you can spend just a little bit of time growing in him? And offer it to God. Offer it to God as a place of worship. Is it a prayer time? Is it giving a financial gift? Is it volunteering today at a certain location that's in need of something, of your time? Evening encouragement is this. The world has lied to us. You can't get more out of life by going faster or by doing more. No, it's by slowing down and growing deeper that you begin to receive all that the Lord has in store for you. Listen, I'm preaching to myself today because I promise you, raising 4 teenagers, it's a busy